What if you took a wrong turn in the cosmos and found yourself on a collision course with a star? Not just any star, but the magnificent, massive, and intensely hot Omega Fornacis. This isn't your average family trip to the sun. This is a journey into the heart of a stellar behemoth, a B-type main sequence star located about 720 light-years away in the constellation of Fornacis, the furnace. A fitting name, don't you think? Let's imagine you're in a futuristic, indestructible spaceship, because without one, this story would be over before it even began. As you approach Omega Fornacis, the first thing you'd notice is the light. It would be blindingly, overwhelmingly brilliant. This star is over 4.5 times the mass of our Sun and shines with the luminosity of nearly 1,000 suns combined. The light would be a dazzling blue-white, a clear sign of its scorching surface temperature, which sizzles at around 16,500 Kelvin. That's almost 3 times hotter than our own Sun's surface. As you get closer, the gravitational pull would become immense. Omega Fornacis' powerful gravity would start to tug at your spaceship, accelerating you at an incredible rate. Inside, you'd be pushed back into your seat, feeling forces many times stronger than Earth's gravity. Navigating would become a frantic battle against the star's relentless pull. Any object without its own powerful propulsion would be captured in a death spiral, doomed to be swallowed by the stellar giant. Your ship's systems would be screaming, working overtime to keep you from being torn apart by the tidal forces. But what about the heat? Even in your imaginary supership, the radiation would be a colossal problem. Long before you even reached the star's visible surface, the intense ultraviolet radiation would be enough to sterilize anything not shielded. Your ship's exterior would be bombarded by a storm of high-energy particles, a stellar wind moving at hundreds of kilometers per second. Your cooling systems would be pushed to their out limits, glowing red-hot as they struggle to dissipate the insane amount of energy being absorbed. Let's say you survive this onslaught and plunge into the star's atmosphere, its chromosphere. This isn't like entering Earth's atmosphere. You'd be diving into a turbulent ocean of superheated plasma. The view outside would be a chaotic, mesmerizing swirl of incandescent gas, with colossal flares and magnetic loops arcing across the stellar landscape, each one dwarfing our entire planet. The pressure would be crushing, increasing exponentially with every meter you descend. It would be like trying to swim through solid rock. If you somehow managed to penetrate deeper, you'd reach the star's core, but you wouldn't see a solid surface. You'd find a region of unimaginable density and temperature, where pressures are millions of times greater than at the bottom of Earth's deepest ocean. Here, in this cosmic forge, the temperature soars to tens of millions of degrees Kelvin. This is where the magic happens: nuclear fusion. Hydrogen atoms are being violently fused together to create helium, releasing the very energy that makes the star shine. You'd be at the very heart of creation, a place where the fundamental forces of the universe are laid bare. Your journey, however, would end here. No material, no matter how advanced, could withstand these conditions. Your ship, and you within it, would be instantly vaporized, your atoms torn apart and absorbed into the star's fiery mass. You would become one with Omega Fornacis, your matter recycled in its nuclear furnace, your atoms eventually contributing to the starlight that will travel across the galaxy for eons. So, a trip into a B-type star is a one-way ticket to cosmic recycling. It's a spectacular, terrifying, and ultimately final journey into one of the most powerful engines in the universe. It reminds us of the sheer power and scale of the cosmos, and just how fragile we are in the grand scheme of things. Thanks for joining me on this wild ride into the heart of a star. If you love exploring the universe's biggest what-ifs, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more cosmic adventures. Until next time, keep looking up.